restaurant body. He was a clown and now he's a mad scientist experiment. And he was homeless. Oh. I had a heart attack. Oh no, he made them all sick. Burger or poison? He has no food, but he has dead bodies. Well, alright then. Welcome to Good Burger Restaurant. Want to be a chef of this place? Then a couple of lessons will come in handy. If during this tutorial you can't remember what to do or accidentally skipped a step, just open the pause menu. Look, your first customer's already made his order and is currently waiting for it. Let's see what information about him we can find out through the queue item. You can find the queue item on the top left of the corner of the screen. All new customers are added to the queue line when they enter the restaurant, and there you can see your customer order, health, suspicious, annoyance levels. It's time the customer is willing to wait for the order. Ingredients you need to put on the burger. So what am I doing? In the kitchen, you can find everything you need for cooking. Let's begin in the fridge, where all ingredients are stored. Take the raw meat and put it on the stove to fry. Raw meat will start to grill as soon as you put it on the stove. You just need to wait until the progress bar is filled. Okay, you smell the patty is fried. Now take the cooked meat off the stove before it gets burnt. Otherwise, you'll need to use a trash can to get rid of spoiled meat. You've burnt the meat, now it's spoiled. Try again. Out of curiosity, hold on. It's been my day for trying controller and not controller. We got that message already. Okay, you can place cooked meat on the hot table module to keep it warm until you serve the burger. Warm can be served, cold cannot be served. Cool, now it's time to get back to the fridge and get the other ingredients to complete the burger. You haven't served the customer's order in time. Let's try again. Through that. Alright, grab this. Oh no, suddenly broke. Unfortunate. May break during the day. Hit that thing a couple of times. Okay. Right now you can serve it. It's not. Oh, I guess it is. Good. When you serve the burger, the customer will go to the order handler, pick up the order, and immediately pay for it. Now, having his order, the customer will go sit somewhere and start eating. In case you want to speed up the process, use the following controls. Can I clean? Customer has finished eating. Now you will rate your service and decide whether to tip or not. Okay, no mistakes remain. Alright. This guidebook contains information about each customer species who visited the restaurant. Some data is pre-filled, some needs to be discovered on your own. Let's talk about each field in details. These elements show the customer's name and appearance. They're a tarot. Here you can find out which body parts and meat customers will drop after the meat processor has processed a dead body. How aggressive this race. Each race can be immune to different types of damage, sauce, traps, etc. These can be discovered by experimenting with different ways of killing the customer. Observe the customer activities and add them to the section. That would help you better understand each customer behavior. Now, when you're familiar with the guidebook, you can fill out some information and close it whenever you are ready to continue. Let's brighten the mood a bit. Go to the radio and tune in a funky station. Like the customer's going to leave the restaurant, you can either wait or speed up time. Each time a customer is leaving the restaurant, you will either gain or lose prestige scale points. Depends on the quality of the burger and service in general. However, only those customers who left their restaurant alive affect the scale. Also, prestige scale points affect the amount of customers which will come to the restaurant and allows you to travel to new planets. And here's a good example, by the way. New wave, higher prestige scale means more guests. For each planet, the influence of prestige scale on the number of customers will be different, but they will always come from the teleporters in the parking lot. All customers in the restaurant are doing something: smoking, dancing, ordering, etc. They choose their activities at random, but each race has its own preferences. You should study them to find the perfect moment to kill them. Let's wait until all customers enter and decide what they want to do. Looks like we have a freeloader here. One of the customers did not even order anything and is just watching a strip show. Move to the VIP room and get rid of that parasite. There's the bastard. It's time to teach him a lesson. Get closer to him and using the following input to kick his ass. Annoyed customers will decrease your prestige scale points after they have left the restaurant. But right now, let's focus on the rest of the customers' orders. Let's go to the fridge and start making burgers. As you may have noticed, new customers have ordered burgers with sauce. It's good that we have a couple laying around in the fridge. Indicates the... But as usual, you need to fry some meat first, so let's put some raw meat on the stove. You haven't served the customer. Let's try again. Oh. Well, that sucked. Did I break it? I might have broken it. Please don't do that. He's got enough for now. Look at the annoyance scale. Okay. burgers with sauce are eaten by customers, the sauce timer will start ticking next to the customer's queue item. Each sauce timer contains a sauce icon and progress bar, telling when the sauce effect will be applied. Let's wait until the sauce effect kicks in and see what terrible consequences our customers are going to suffer. The sauce timer has finished and the effect will start showing on the customers. You have used these sauces. It forces the customer to go to smoke, forces the customer to use the toilet. First, let's visit the customer who has eaten the laxative sauce. You can find him sitting on the toilet, as you may have guessed. Looks like there are no witnesses here, so it's time to kill! But before the fight, let's take a look at the main stats of the chef. Your health value, each customer has damage, which can be found in the guidebook, so you can see how much damage will be dealt to you. Some customers won't fight back at all. Stamina is the value you are spending on each cleaver, swing, and kick. Keep that in mind when starting a fight. Stamina restores over time. Cool, now he's dead, but you are covered in blood and there's a corpse nearby. That can be bad. Let's take a deep breath and talk about the situation. As you can see, you are still covered in blood and there's a corpse near you. Now let's see what will happen when another customer notices that. A blood-drenched chef or a corpse in a room continuously increases the witness's suspicion scale. After the suspicion scale reaches 100%, the customer will either run away in panic or become aggressive. That guy has run away in panic. Of course, he will report to the police what he thinks happened here. For that, you will receive 1 police badge. This one looks tougher and more aggressive than the previous guest. Let's observe what will happen after suspicion scale value reaches 100%. Oops, he became aggressive. A red circle around the customer indicates his danger zone. Reaching that threshold means a fight will start. Also, aggressive customers will call the police rather than run away. I can't move at all, I'm stuck in place. After a customer has called the cops, you will get max police badges. Soon after that, the restaurant will be subjected to a police raid. When the police patrol arrives, you'll see a patrol progress bar. This bar indicates how long the police patrol is going to search your restaurant. Each cop in the patrol will start investigating different rooms, looking for anything suspicious. If any cop from the police patrol will notice anything suspicious, corpse, a swing of the cleaver, etc., he will immediately become aggressive, and he will definitely call his fellow officers. If that happens, the chef will most likely be killed. And after death, all meat, money, prestige, and quest progress will be lost. We don't want that, right? So now it's time to cover your tracks. First, let's remove the corpse so nobody will find it. And a removed body does not immediately become a cutlet. First, it goes to a meat processor. You can see the processing progress in the queue line. When the meat processor finishes, raw meat and other body parts will automatically go to the fridge. Next step is to wash off the blood. For that, you should use the sink. Next one, moving on to the second customer who had a nicotine sauce, is hanging around the backyard smoking. Go and demonstrate how smoking may have a negative impact on your health. We will deal with this a little differently. In order to kill customers unnoticed and without blood, it is better to use traps. We have one in the backyard. Go there and activate the trap. customer is dead. After an activation, traps are on a cooldown before they can be used again. And since there is no blood on our clothes, all that is left is to get rid of the body. Nice! Seems like we have cleaned everything up, and that's enough, since this day will end. Congrats! You have completed your first day. Upon completing each day, you will receive statistics displaying how well you did. Now it's time to check out the basement. Welcome to the basement. This is the operation center of your restaurant. Let's see what we can find here. First, let's go to the office. Inside the office, you can find the quest pad, newspaper, book of complaints, safe, and the computer. Each of these objects has its own function. For example, the safe will help save some of the money even after death. But right now, we need the computer. Using the computer, you can buy ingredients, kitchen upgrades, chef upgrades, guidebook info, sauce recipes, and these purchases, unlike money and meat, remain with the chef even after death. Take a look yourself, and then let's move to the quest pad. Here you can find a list of tasks tied to different planets. You need to accomplish each of them to travel to the new planet. Every new session, the set of quests will be generated anew, so after each death, the game will be slightly different. You can open the quest pad both inside the restaurant and basement by using the following controls. Take a look at the quest pad yourself, then we'll talk more about traveling to new planets. For that, you need to go to the cabin when you're ready. Make yourself comfortable inside the cabin. There are 3 panels: trap schematics, planet navigation, and phone. And let's talk about each one, but start with the planet navigation in the middle. This panel contains all information about each of the planets you can visit. Besides completing all of a planet's required quests, you'll also need to have a certain amount of prestige points and enough money for the fuel to fly to the planet. Why even fly to another planet, you ask? There are several reasons. All places have different inhabitants, wealth levels, operating expenses, and seek attention. For example, if you break the law in one place, you can lie low in another until the number of badges decreases. Check out which planets are ready for your arrival. Then let's move on to the phone panel. First and foremost, the phone panel allows you to pay bills. You should be aware of that, because otherwise debt collectors will come to your restaurant. Another great thing about the phone panel is that you can bribe the police. You should do that if your police attention on certain planets gets too high. Once again, check the panel yourself, and let's move on to trap schematics. On the traps panel, you can buy and upgrade traps, and these purchases, similar to the computer store, will persist after death. You may want to grab some warmer clothes, because after this panel, we're going to visit the freezer room. Inside the freezer room, you can find the following devices: the cryo capsule, the freezer, and the blender. The capsule will enable you to restart the session, and the freezer shows you which ingredients are left in the restaurant. But for now, we are interested in the blender. This device allows you to prepare sauces using customer body parts as ingredients. New recipes can be purchased at the computer. Once you are done with the blender, move on to the cryo capsule. Using the Cairo capsule, you can either reserve the current planet, which means you won't have to accumulate money, prestige, and complete quests to visit this planet again, or you can restart your current session and give the game another run with saved upgrades, traps, and contents of the save. Yet, there is a way to avoid death. At the computer, you can buy a second chance, which allows the chef to retry the day he died. You can buy them indefinitely, but each death will consume one second chance. Now we have checked out all the essentials. You can explore the rest by yourself. Try finding the interactable objects. They are all yellowish and should be easy to spot. When you're done, go up the stairs and leave the basement and start a new day. Last time the meat was different, it was better. Have you changed the recipe? At the end of the tutorial, all money, ingredients, and purchases and any other progress from the tutorial will be reset. But with your new skills, you will get it all back in no time. I don't then. We have such crappy stuff. It's just breaking down all the time. I wonder why it kills everybody. All this stuff breaks down. It makes them aggressive. Visitor 7. Oh, wait, did I get rid of the body? I don't actually know. Okay. Well, that is Good Burger. I just wanted to give it a try. It is available on consoles now, and of course on PC. Yeah. Anyway, it was kind of funny, I guess. I don't know what to think about it, but yeah. All right. Thanks for keeping me company. I will be back soon with something, I promise.